Basin Bill runs a channel built around his love for fishing. He grabs his gear, brings his camera along, and spends long hours by the water waiting for the right moment. His videos are all about quiet days on the lake and the excitement of reeling in a catch that makes the whole trip worth it. This clip began exactly the way his viewers expect, just another peaceful day of fishing. But a few moments later, that familiar routine took a turn he never saw coming. Stay with this one, because what unfolds next is nothing like his usual catch.
Next cast, another good one, another good one. Oh my gosh, Chris, are you upset? He's stuck down in here. Come here, come here. Oh my God, this is why you gotta have a 7.6 heavy action rod, boys and girls. Did he get off? Oh no, he's on there. Boom. Okay, so that one's not gonna beat up my other one, but we might as well just get like our best 5 going too. Yeah. Why not? 2.22 pounds.
He was having a great time out there. He kept tossing his frog lure into the water, pulling it back and catching fish that looked better each time. Everything was calm and easy, just cast, reel, repeat. But when he moved a little farther down the bank and threw the lure again, the whole vibe changed.
Whoa! Whoa! Whoa, what's going on? Holy smokes!
You kidding me, dude?
What are you doing?
Be careful, man.
What are you doing? What was going on? Where are you shooting at though? Okay.
Out of nowhere, something shot across the surface of the water and snapped right past them. The hit was so close that it sent a shock through both of them. They froze for a moment, then started scanning the shoreline, trying to figure out what was going on. That is when they noticed someone standing on the bank with a rifle lifted in his hands. The sight instantly told them everything they needed to know.
You're just shooting out in the lake, dude. Hey, what are you...
We had to dip out of there. I don't know. He wouldn't like explain what he was doing either. There was like no geese or anything, but he shot like a 22, probably like within 20 feet of us. It literally scared the crap out of us.
Very close. It ricocheted and hit the water.
Yeah, I have no idea what was going on.
I didn't really want to talk about it a lot with him, but...
Yeah, didn't want to talk around him. Didn't want to put him on blast or anything.
Oh, he should be put on blast.
Yeah, it seemed like an accident, but he wouldn't like explain himself. Or anything. Oh, sorry, didn't see you there. Why are you shooting a gun in a public lake? Hey, why are you shooting a gun at a public lake? Literally with houses and campers everywhere. But hey, don't do that. That was definitely the first and closest time to me being shot.
I'm very shaken up right now.
And yeah, that was goofy, but we moved spots after we almost got shot, and now we're going to hopefully catch some more bass because this looks freaking juicy.
The man eventually lowered the gun and mumbled an apology before heading back inside. But the way he fired did not feel like some harmless mistake. No one accidentally sends a round that close to people on the water. They chose to leave without confronting him, but the whole thing could have taken a far darker turn. Reporting it would have been the safer move, because if that man ever does something like this again, the next person might not be so lucky. Franco is known for exploring places that give most people the chills. In this video, he heads back to a location I talked about in a recent upload. The last time he visited, he noticed something standing off in the darkness while he was walking through the forest. He could not see the shape clearly, but a pair of glowing eyes were fixed on him from between the trees.
Quickly go outside. This is the forest. Right now I have my IR light on. There it is. There it is. I see you. Oh, what the f is that? Yo, I thought there was like people in the trees. Look at that. God, that thing is tall.
Not long after he got there, the forest shifted again. A pair of bright eyes appeared deep in the trees, fixed on him as if the woods were watching his every move.
Did it move? I did hear like a snapping of wood. Oh. Fuck was that? There's definitely somebody in there. I don't know what the fuck that was, but that definitely sounded human.
A strange whining sound rose out of the trees, breaking the silence around him. Hearing it match him like that would scare most people off, but this time he did not back away. Instead of staying put or turning around like before, he started walking toward the source of the sound.
I just heard something. What is that? Hola. Sounds like an animal. Like a coyote. The eyes that I was seeing was like right up to here.
He did not spot anything right then, so he kept moving. A little farther in, he reached an old house hidden deep in the woods and decided to look around inside.
There's bats everywhere. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to go in this room. Okay, I got some problems. I'm still inside the mansion right now, and there appears to be a lightning storm heading my way. See if I could catch some lightning. It was like, I thought it was the house shaking. See all that? That means there's a thunderstorm coming. The sucky part is I don't know how much of this house I'm going to be able to explore. Oh, God, that was fell. Because of all these bats. I just don't want to get bit or scratched by a bat. Oh, it's starting to thunder a lot. Okay, so I'm kind of running into an issue. I want to be able to explore the house, but I'm looking outside, and I am getting a bunch of lightning coming from the outside. If it rains, I'm going to have a hard time being able to drive out of here because everything is all dirt road, and it's going to turn into mud. Oh my God, what the am I hearing? I'm hearing the same thing I heard the last time. It's whistling. And if it starts raining here with all my equipment, I am screwed.
The forest soon filled with strange screams and whistles echoing from all directions, and the rain was starting to move in. He decided it was safer to head back before the storm trapped him out there with something unknown still wandering around. In the end, nothing happened to him, but leaving when he did was probably the smartest choice he could have made. Black Crag makes videos about his time outdoors, wandering through forests, long trails, and places far from towns. His content is usually quiet and relaxing, and he often spends the night wherever he hikes. For this trip, he chose Southern Fell in the Lake District, a hill tied to strange stories. Some people say they have seen what looks like a massive group moving along the ridge at night, almost like an old army passing through. Curious about the legend, he decided to camp there and see if anything unusual would happen. But the night did not bring the sight he was hoping for. Instead, he ended up facing something completely different.
It's Midsummer's Eve. The year is 1735, and a local man spies what he believes to be a gigantic army marching across the ridge of a nearby hill. This procession goes on most of the night, and the following morning he goes up to the hill and finds absolutely no trace of an army whatsoever. No footprints, no hoof prints. 2 years later, on Midsummer's Eve, several other people see exactly the same thing, a gigantic army marching across the ridge. They then proceed to tell other locals about what they saw that night, and nobody believes them. Fast forward 10 years to 1745, and 26 people witness an enormous army marching across the ridge of this same hill. And again, this went on all night, and the ranks were 5 men deep. And these 26 people that witnessed this army marching along the ridge of Sutterfell were deemed sober and respected. Today is Midsummer's Eve, and this is Sutterfell. It's also our room for the night.
He put his tent together and settled in for the evening, enjoying the quiet moment with his dog Finn by his side. Finn kept him company as they relaxed at the campsite, unaware of what the night would later bring.
Let's see if we can kick this. Oh. She's a happy dog. Is she? Come on. Oh. Come on, bring it here. Fetch it. Fetch it. Fetch it. Come on. To me. To me. To me here. Come on. Here. While she's faffing around with that, here's to a Steve Wallace Step 2. Cheers. I've already opened it. I couldn't wait.
He wandered away from the campsite for a short look around, but when he came back, something was waiting for him that he had not seen before.
Now, I have to confess that I am not a massive believer of ghosts. I mean, part of me does believe in the supernatural to some extent, or certainly unexplained things that can happen. I've had a few weird things happen in my life that to this day I still can't explain. But ghosts, I don't know. All right, it's 8:30 and I thought I'd have a little wander along the hill ridge line. There's the tent there. Obviously a little cairn as well. So the sun, yeah, it's not far off the dropping behind that hill now, and it has dropped a little bit in temperature. This coat is a little bit overkill. I definitely don't need this coat at the moment. 20 past 10, still no sign, nothing. And it's getting quite dark now. I love it though, love being out here. I love being out here by myself. And yeah, out in nature, wonderful. Right, I've switched to night vision mode. Got the infrared on, and I probably look very, very strange, but I can't see anything now. It's kind of weird looking probably in this. There's still quite a bit of light in the sky there, but in terms of on the ground, it's very dark. You can see Finn though. Yeah, so I've not seen anything. I've not seen a single, not even a single soldier. Nothing, absolutely nothing. So that's okay. I think I'm going to head back to the tent now and settle down, get a little bit of kip, hopefully not get woken up in the night. I think it's going to be a very early start in the morning because it's going to get very light soon. Oh, not long at all. What the Oh, what the hell? There's a bloke stood next to my tent. What the That has absolutely scared the out of me. I'm not kidding you. I was walking down there, coming back towards the tent, talking to you guys. I'm telling you right now, there was somebody stood right here. Oh, I'm not kidding you, the hairs on my arms are stood up. My skin is crawling. Right there. Finn's just oblivious to me. Right, there's no way I'm staying here tonight. No way. I can't stay here.
Once he was back inside, he sat down and told us what had shaken him up.
Okay, we're in the tent. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know what the hell I saw then. I don't know whether I saw. Maybe it might have been my imagination now. Honestly, I don't know. But flipping heck, that really spooked me. Really, really spooked me. just gonna try and get a better kick and see how we get on. Fins down.
Since his first video did not go into much detail and left a lot of questions, he later returned to the same areas and filmed a follow-up. In that second visit, he walked through everything again and gave a much clearer picture of what actually happened there.
And how did I have it? So I was talking like this, blah, 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 and I'm absolutely certain there was someone stood right by the tent, and that's why I was like, what the hell? So what I did is I got the camera and I spun it round like this and started to face forward and walk towards the tent. So I was kind of coming down here. It certainly wasn't boggy. It was nice and dry that night. And as I got to the tent, there was no one there. So I was still filming this whole time. Got here, like, right, okay, someone's messing about here. They're either hiding behind the tent or they've jumped into this long grass here, so I came over here. Started looking in the grass. I think I might have even got my torch out at this point and shining it around. Nothing, nobody, absolutely nothing there at all, and no one around, just no one anywhere. So that really spooked me. I mean, if you've seen it, I was kind of sat in the tent like, oh, God, is there someone out there? Is there no one out there? Was it my imagination? And in the end, I kind of thought, well, it probably was just my imagination. I probably was seeing something in the background, perhaps. So I'm just a bit worried about the wind now. It's got all windy. So I just sort of tried to forget about it. And the morning came, yeah, you're still alive, that's good. Nothing happened. And it wasn't until I got home that I played the footage back. And if you've seen the video, you'll see that it cuts out. It cuts out as I turn the camera around and start walking that direction. I was still filming then. I was still going towards that grass and looking and everything. And I didn't know until I got home that actually that footage, because you can't play it on the back on the, you can't play it back on the camera, it's rubbish. I didn't find out until I got home that the camera, for some reason, just stopped recording as soon as I turned around. However, and I'll put it on the screen now, I caught something. There was something stood by the tent. Something tall, something scary looking, but pretty much what I saw, you know. So what I saw was actually there.
In his follow-up video, he plays back a moment where the camera seems to catch something standing in the distance. I cannot say what it was supposed to be, but the whole thing feels odd. The camera cuts out right when he aims it toward the figure, and before that, the spot is completely empty. Then suddenly, there is a tall, dark shape in the frame. It makes you question whether he really did see something out there that night. Whatever showed up on that clip does not look like it belongs in the scene. I am curious how you see this one, so please share your theories in the comments. The Bell Explorers are two creators who like to head into places most people avoid. They film old ruins, creepy forests, and locations tied to strange stories. Their videos often have a tense atmosphere, and some of their finds are genuinely unsettling. In this video, they make their way into the Screaming Woods in Pluckley, Kent. Many people believe this forest is one of the most active haunted spots in the UK. People who live nearby talk about strange shapes moving between the trees, quiet voices drifting through the woods, and frightening screams that can be heard late at night. I recently talked about a different encounter from this same forest in another upload. If you want to see more about the place and what else happened there, you can check that video out afterward.
Hi guys, we're back at Pluckley Wood. We've decided to come back because, after last time we was here, we had our encounter, which the life out of us, but yeah, it was a bit of a naughty one, wasn't it? But we've come back. We've had a few comments on the video and stuff saying, why did we run away and stuff? I mean, would you run away with our pants, like what would you have done, but we've come back and we're going to see if we can get more encounters, and we're going to try our hardest not to run away, and we're going to try and get some kind of footage if anything decides to want to come back or whatever. So let's get into it. Right, guys,
See what we can find this time.
yeah, I'm quite excited. I'm a bit nervous, but I'm quite excited. I've got a bit better torch, guys, so hopefully we can get some better footage as well. I've got a bit more power in it.
They kept making their way through the forest, checking out the trails and looking around. But after a while, the calm broke.
Yeah, there's a bit.
What was that? Sounded like it come from over there somewhere.
Yeah.
Can you hear that?
Yeah, do you hear that? Yeah.
Sounded like it was in there somewhere.
What's that like?
What was that?
Something over there. What's that?
You hear it?
Yeah. Torch is dying a bit.
What was that noise? I can hear someone walking. Joe, this is creeping me out.
I can hear someone walking.
Oh, I just heard a knock again.
Yeah, I don't know about this.
This is get. Joe!
What's that? What's that? What's that?
That! No, Joe, we got no. The car's over there. Oh, we're gonna.
We're gonna have to chance it, aren't we?
Oh,
That's the car.
joking, didn't you? Did you see that?
Yeah, there was definitely something there.
I swear, it looked like a person.
It did look like a person, didn't it? Walking across.
They kept moving deeper into the forest, checking every path and clearing. But after a while, something happened that instantly changed the mood. They could not make sense of what they spotted, so they continued on the trail.
So we couldn't go the other way.
I think we best sort of start heading back anyway. Both our torches are dying.
What was that?
What was that? Is that someone out there?
Is that something? I can't even see.
No.
People! Not again! We can't do this every time! We ain't doing this.
As they pushed on, it became clear that something was moving in the trees behind them. The feeling of being watched grew stronger with every step, and they had no idea why it was following them. Not wanting to find out, they took off and hurried out of the forest. Could it have been set up? Maybe. Or it might have been someone else out there messing around, since the woods are known for strange stories and people often visit hoping to experience something weird. But in the end, we cannot say what was really in the dark that night. All we can do is look at the footage, think about the possibilities, and be glad they made it out without anything serious happening. Darata is a creator who spends his time traveling to extreme places and pushing himself with wild challenges. He has done everything from surviving on Snake Island to visiting islands known for being extremely dangerous. His videos are packed with energy, but this time the threat feels far more real. He heads deep into the Papua jungle, an area where many tribes still live in complete isolation from the outside world. While moving through the forest, he comes across a group of tribe members. The moment is tense, and he does his best to communicate and stay calm as he tries to speak with them.
Serang lagi, serang!
I think they're pointing bow and arrows at us, bro.
Seriously, this is terrifying. They're huge bulls. So I've got like an offering for them. This is Demi back here, who knows the tribe and who's bringing us in. He's telling us that this is the way to basically bargain our way and try and make them accept us. Got salt.
Put it in your hand.
Put it in my hand?
Open it and then just put it in your hands a little bit. Kakak macam tidak terima kita full. Kakak rasa buang. Kakak rasa.
Oh God. Okay, he doesn't look like he likes that.
Be careful.
He doesn't like it. All right, guys, let's move back. Maybe
We have to go out.
he's not into that.
Not really welcome. It's really dangerous.
I'm not gonna lie, that is absolutely terrifying.
Oh my God.
Demi, they're scary.
I'm sorry I'd take you here.
One of the men from the tribe reacted to him in a way that showed he did not welcome visitors, raising his bow as a warning. Watching someone pull a weapon on you is a frightening sight. People often tell wild stories about tribes in Papua, including cannibalism, but a lot of that comes from exaggerated rumors. What really matters is that these groups protect their land fiercely. They grow up in the forest, know every part of it, and learn to hunt from a young age. Anyone unfamiliar who walks into their territory is immediately treated with caution. Dara tends to explore places most people would never dare to visit, but moments like this show how risky it can be. With how close this encounter got, you can only hope he avoids situations like that in the future. That's all for today. Make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss the next video. Don't forget to leave a comment with your favorite encounter. And as always, thanks for watching and stay safe out there.